All right, welcome to another episode of Uncle Cousin. I'm Brian Ibbett. I'm the uncle in the I probably am the cousin too. And as you can probably tell from the video, there is two people on the other side of this conversation, where usually there are one. Of course, you know Rae. There's Rae. Hi, Rae. How are you?
Excellent. How are you today, Brian?
I'm good. And she's joined by the uncle, another uncle of Uncle Cousin, my uncle George, who is
Adding,
visiting Rae in New
yep,
York.
adding a new layer to the title of Uncle Cousin.
That's right, exactly. Uncle Cousin, I think is
Uncle
what Rainey.
Cousin.
Now an even mixture of uncle and cousin.
That's right. Uncle, nephew, cousin.
50% more uncle in this episode.
That's right. And just for clarification, George is Rainey's dad. So that if you haven't worked out the family tree there, yeah, then there you go.
We look the same. So
I tell you, every once in a while, I think I see my dad sitting in the monitor here.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, yeah. I can kind of see that actually.
I can't wait to grow up and look like Grandpapa. It's gonna be great.
We all aspire to look like Papa.
Cool.
Well, welcome both of you to the show. This will be fun because it'll be good to get an additional perspective on New York. You've been there for a couple days. Got there on Thursday, George. Is that right?
We arrived Thursday afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. First time? No, not first time in New York. First time?
First time for me. It's
Oh,
the third for Barb.
okay. Cool. And kind of getting to see that whole thing. Let's actually start with that. Let's start with Rainey's New York versus George's New York. What kinds of similarities, what kinds of differences, what things are you noticing that that you were surprised about with New York?
I was surprised. Well, it's like I knew that there were endless buildings. You will go down the street, and it's like one canyon of steel and glass and brick in every direction.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't actually imagine what that was like until I was right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And one adjective I can think of is overwhelming.
It is. Did you feel that way? I know this was moving here wasn't your. Oh no, it was your first time in New York. You'd been to. Yeah. Did you feel that same way, like overwhelmed, Rae, when you first got to the city?
I felt I felt a lot of things. In love with that police officer that stopped me for
Oh
one.
yeah, right. Uh-huh.
But I since the first place I got to was Harlem, like I didn't have to go through LaGuardia or JFK. And
Oh
so
right,
we weren't
yeah.
really driving through like city areas. I was right on the river.
Mm-hmm.
I had a much more of an easing
You
into what we
shoehorned
were
into.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So I got to experience like Harlem, which is like old school New York. Old, like all the buildings are from like the 20s, 30s, or well before that, like
Mm-hmm.
revolution time frames, right? So a lot lower, still plenty of stuff going on, lots of people moving around, but definitely not the Grand Canyon of buildings
Yeah.
that Dad and Barb got thrown into. And then their hotel is like right smack dab in the middle of downtown. It's like a couple blocks from my school off Broadway. So
That's cool. Times Square
um
area, right?
yeah,
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 that's cool.
which is like the heat of it. Like that's
Yeah.
like, yeah. So a bit different for me, but I was just so excited. And then like for me, what I felt more than overwhelm was like irritation. Like I was playing a video game and there were all these places I can't go into, and that upsets me. I want to see everything. I want to like get into I want to go into every building and be like, I belong here. Be like, can I see what it looks like from your top floor? And then go next door, can I see what it looks like from your top floor? And then just
Mm-hmm.
do that all day. But
We
that's
took
not
a
allowed.
we
It's for
took a
Amazon.
downtown bus tour yesterday, and I had that same exact feeling. It's like, oh, I just want to explore everything here. It's like
Yeah.
if I lived here, I would not be bored for a minute. There would always be someplace to go,
Mm-hmm.
something to look at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that surprised me in a comforting way is that I feel like I'm in like a crowd scene in Seinfeld or Murders in the Building or Law and Order, because it's like I feel like I've seen these kind of people before, like any one of these people I could see in the background of one of those shows.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's disorienting. It's like everywhere is a set.
Yeah,
Everywhere
Sure.
feels like a set all the time. And
yeah.
you're just like, huh? I keep waiting for Kevin McAllister to walk up to me and ask for directions. It's hilarious. It's wild.
Better you than anyone else, Ray.
Right, right. Hey, maybe I should run for president.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'd vote for you.
Okay.
All you have to do is start out in New York, so you've already got step one taken care of. That's it.
Crushing it.
Number
Crushing
one
it.
qualification.
Step two, beauty pageants for children. Right. Looking forward to it.
Perfect. No, that's cool. I think Tina and I had that same experience when, because we went to visit my folks in Connecticut at the time, and they said, "Hey, let's go to New York." And I don't think that might have actually been my first time in New York because, newspaper wise, the first time we went and saw the New York Times was shortly, maybe 2 months after 9/11, and things were still, I mean, obviously things were still kind of rocked from there, but prior to that, it was driving in or taking the train in from Connecticut. And Tina and I had that same experience. It's like, all right, let's go we got Thai food in a place in Little Thailand, and saw this, went to the big FAO Schwartz in Times Square or wherever it is, Fifth Avenue. But it was an overwhelming scene. I think I hadn't played enough open world games to make the video game comparison to say I really want to go explore there or there. I think we were too just blown away by everything, but maybe on our next visit. Okay, so kind of that experience of getting there. Now, you've been in your apartment now for several weeks. George, what do you think of Ray's? Are you able to touch both walls at the same time? Opposite walls?
Yeah, I think if we joined hands, we could span the both walls. It's cozy.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, your first apartment in a big city shouldn't be lavish. You got to work your way up to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like it a lot. It's because it's got all the pre-war details, like these little panels and stuff. And
those
then,
are super cool. They make a good background too.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting. It's a nice change of pace from my bedroom. You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll be back there next week. Sorry to disappoint you, but for right now, I'm able to take up all the space I want to because my landlady is in Milan shooting a production.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
my other roommate is decided to take a random trip to Mexico. So
wow,
here we are.
So you have the place. So it's just the landlady and one roommate in the place you're. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. I was wondering how many people. I mean, obviously it's a larger apartment building with more apartments, but in the space you're in, you just share it with two people.
Yeah, I've been doing my best to convince my classmates that we should rent out a one bedroom, at least 9 of us, and then we could all finally have affordable rent. A cool $700 each for standing room only would be great. Save us a good chunk of cash. Unfortunately, they have not warmed up to that idea just yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting them there.
I'm visualizing sleeping arrangements in like one of those file folder vertical storage units, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we pack in like sardines. We don't need to pay for heating. We just sleep in a puddle on the floor.
Right.
Or a bucket grandparent bed right in the middle of the room.
Exactly. It's like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, right. Excellent.
We're method actors.
Face.
We're prepping for a show. Is what it is. Yeah. We're all getting ready to play Uncle. Is it George? Wait, is it really George in that too? Isn't it Grandpa George?
Grandpa. Who did? Yeah, it was Grandpa. Grandpa. Oh my gosh.
We're all drawing trivia blanks.
No kidding. Is Charlie and Grandpa Ed? No, it was
I think it was Grandpa.
Yeah, maybe.
Randy's doing the research.
Okay, good. Yes, this is. We were talking with some friends last night about the internet age has. Somebody that they know says the internet age has killed wonder because you don't get those questions in your head that don't get answered right away. you don't have time to wonder and think. It's like, no, I think it's better because we don't
Oh,
have
there's Grandpa Joe.
Joe.
Grandpa
And
Joe.
then
That's
there's
it. Yeah, that's it.
Joe.
Yeah, we were adding too many letters to it.
Yep.
It's because George and Joe are just so close.
That's true. Yeah.
But
yeah,
there's
no,
another grandpa. What's the other grandpa's name?
that's the one that the more frail looking grandpa.
Yeah, the one that has to stay home.
Yeah. I mean, basically everybody else has to stay. Everybody else stays in that damn bed.
Yeah, I don't, what was it was some post or something. But someone was like, I just want to know why Grandpa Joe's out there hanging out in bed all day when he's clearly able-bodied enough to get himself out to work so his grandson doesn't have to.
Totally. Yeah. He's up dancing and stuff. I mean, geez, he could at least get a paper route.
Yeah, he flew out of that bed.
Obviously, work does not motivate him.
No, clearly. Okay, well, let's talk about school. What
Yeah.
what have you learned this week? What's some new cool things that happened to you this week?
So this week was Reset Week, which was originally spun to us, much to our dismay,
yeah, right.
that it was a restful, calm reset week. Like,
Right.
we get to sleep in, we don't have our regular classes, it's going to be a light workload, really just give us a chance to catch up and
Sure.
get some R&R. And while you can't spell reset without rest, you surely can have a reset week without any. And devastating news, I know. But we had a lot of, like I've said multiple times, like, our professors are all working.
Mhm.
So they all have, opportunities come up, shows extended, whatever, and have to reschedule classes. So reset week is like a gap where
Makeup.
everyone's available, where they can put makeup classes into.
Yeah.
So we ended up having almost a full schedule this week.
Really? So it really wasn't much different from a typical week.
No, and worse than that, we had 2 days, Thursday and Friday, that were major audition opportunities. So we have Dot in the Box, which is the third year principal company for Circle in the Square, and they're putting on a professional production of Midsummer Night's Dream. So we were all auditioning for the background and mechanical roles for that. So there's like 30 of us crammed into room 103, which is the smallest of all the rooms that we have on campus. And we're all practicing lines for Puck and Fairies, which are the most chaotic.
Don't spoonerize that.
Huh?
Don't spoonerize Puck and Fairies.
Puck and Fairies. There's just a lot of different tactics and such. And I had to read 3 different scenes. So I opted to read for Puck/Fairy. I was like, whichever you need more of, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I want to read for Puck. And if you want me to be Puck, you'll just cast me as Puck, even if I read for Fairy. So it's like, whatever. Just
Sure.
However, whatever makes it easy for you guys, trying to be
put me where you
and
want me.
helpful.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And be like, oh yeah, see how easy it is to work with me? And I'm so helpful. And so I ended up reading for 3 parts. So I read twice as Fairies for 2 Pucks. And then I read as Snug, which is Snug the Joiner, which is one of the actors of the play within the play.
Okay.
And it was really fun. It was really fun and goofy and intense. I did not get cast. Womp womp. I don't have one of those. I don't have one of those sound bites on my little sound card here.
But I do actually. Hold there. There it is. Yeah.
Perfect. Precisely. I did not get cast, but we did have a great time. I got to read with two of the people I'm closer to. One was Nina, she's a dancer first, period, bar none. She's been dancing since she was 4, so she was one of my Pucks. And she just had these crazy movements and was like really chaotic and like physical with it, which was super fun. And for my first Fairy, I read it just like you normally would, like, oh, I'm like like flying all around, having fun, yada yada. And then the second one, I came in this giant multi-layered sparkly purple robe. And I looked like, I don't know, like a wedding cake. It was crazy. And I had a staff, and I was like an elderly fairy that was just like irritated that I still have a job and the queen hasn't retired me and I still have to go collect dewdrops. And it's ridiculous. Like, I should be I should be relaxing in a meadow at this point. And that was the fairy I did for Nina. So then she like pretends to pop out of the bushes and scares the crap out of me. And so that was really fun and goofy. And then for my Snug the Joiner audition, because Snug's whole part is that he's not a very good actor, none of them are, and he has horrible stage fright. And he's reading for the Duke, and so he's doing the prologue to the show and just completely muddles up his lines because he is so nervous. And so what I did is cut my script out. I cut my sides out and taped it onto my hand. So in front of them, I was reading it like this and like shaking and like kept looking off stage for support, like not getting any because no one's there.
Right, right.
So I had all of them like laughing, and so that felt very rewarding.
Yeah.
And then the next day we had mock dance auditions, and I am a dancer last.
Okay.
I do
Everything
not
else,
have
yeah.
the dance background. I love to dance. I do not have like significant training in any capacity, definitely not in comparison to my classmates. And so that was, how do you say, a humiliation ritual, but very fun. Everyone is so supportive. I did, for the most part, get the choreography down. However, I was consistently on the wrong foot.
Okay.
Oops.
Gotcha. Like literally.
Get out,
Got
though.
off on the wrong foot.
Exactly. Took that a little too literally. And it was really fun to like learn. We had a quick combo, and then we had also an advanced group because we have advanced dancers. My friend Nina, again, is in the advanced dance group, shocker. And she was like mesmerizing to watch. It was like so cool. Like she got the choreography down so quickly, and she's so graceful, and it's just like her favorite thing. So like her passion is just like up front and center. So it's really cool to see what it looks like once you're out of your head being like, what am I doing, to like actually mastering the craft enough to be able to play with it that way. So that was inspiring. It was really cool.
So really like a learning experience on a lot of levels then.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I took the L on that one, and L is for learning experience.
Good. Which is exactly the way to look at it. I mean, that's, you hear actors talking about getting started, and one of the things that they say is, yeah, you're going to audition for a lot of parts that you don't get. And so mastering the skill of bouncing back from that is probably the best thing to take from this.
Well, and that was what we were saying to each other when we were getting dressed up for the second round of Puck Fairy readings. Because I was like, listen, Nina, like we might not book it. So I think we should just put some costumes on and just put a little 3-minute play on exclusively for ourselves and just like really take advantage of the moment. And then if we get cast, whatever, great.
Right.
If we don't, whatever, that's okay. We get to keep our Sunday afternoons. That's fine. So really just looking at it, like we're here to learn and like have a good time with it and like show them what we're capable of. And then more importantly, the test after that is, how do you bounce back? Like, do you keep showing up to class just as like intent and confident and excited to be there as you did before you had the job or didn't get the job? Like, are you going to resent Mark Nelson for not casting you? Because like, I do keep trying to explain this to everyone. This industry is like nothing but tests. You're always being tested. Always, 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 always. There's always someone watching, always someone who's seeing how you're acting, how you handle these things. Like even in the dance auditions, if you forget a step, they're not gonna, like the casting, it was mock. There was no actual job as a result of that one. But the casting directors that were there were like, we can teach you the steps. If you mess up the steps, whatever, we're gonna have rehearsals. Like at some point you're going to get the steps down, and that's fine. And we'll teach you that.
That's yeah, exactly. It's learnable.
But if you mess up in the moment and then your face drops and you get frustrated and then you miss more steps because you let yourself get frustrated, then we can't trust you to recover on stage if something goes wrong. And so then we can't cast you. So that's more likely to get you cut from the whole thing than actually messing up the step. It's how you handle it. So
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it's how you, seeing in the moment, how you react to stuff like that and how you bounce back from it or don't, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Because auditioning for film and cinema is very different than filming or auditioning for on stage because everything's happening live. Yeah. So there is no,
they can't cut. Let's take that again from one. Yeah.
No. Yeah. And you can't screw up everybody else just because you are mad at yourself or don't know you missed something or whatever.
Sure.
It's got to be a lot of yes and. So
yeah. Oh, that old improv staple. The how often do these opportunities come up? How often? So they'll do this. They'll do Midsummer Night's Dream. That'll be dot in the box. But how often do other opportunities like that come around for you guys to audition for other roles?
Yeah, Dot in the Box puts on between 3 and 5 productions a year.
Okay.
So there's I'm not going to say lots, but there are several opportunities. And then I don't know if we're allowed to be auditioning for opportunities outside of school. I think we are, but it's really just a matter of like, do you really want to do that? And then not be available for rehearsals for your classmates? Like, are you going to be able to balance the like time demands, especially if you do get into like a major Broadway show? Even if you're an ensemble, you're still rehearsing 8 to 12 hours a week on top of performances. And then where do you find the time to actually sleep and do your homework and like make sure that you're not falling behind for your classwork?
At least with Dot in the Box, your instructors are going to be understanding like, oh, you're in Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah, cool. Well, we're not going to ease your schedule, but we'll understand if you miss this class or have to
take extra time on this or whatever that looks like. But to be fair, also their expectations are, okay, that's fine if you're able to do that, but then you need to be able to keep up. Like it's not necessarily that they're like more forgiving, because they'll be like, okay, well, you shouldn't have taken this on if you can't handle it.
Sure.
And so their perspective is like, once you're out working, you're going to be doing, your regular day job and rehearsals and performances and auditions. And you need to be able to manage all of that and stay on top of it if you want to be successful. So go for it, but be prepared that you're going to have to do,
but stay within your means
all of the time. Yeah. Exactly. Like know your limits, understand what you're capable of. And that's why we did have several people that didn't audition. They're like, I'm already drowning in the workload. I will not be auditioning for a show. So, and then we have
Paul. Oh, there's New York.
Ew. I'm surprised that's the first one we've heard so far.
I know. In 4 episodes, it's the first.
Oh, and there's the sirens. This is why we normally record in my room. The lighting isn't as good, but the sound is much better.
Yeah, our bus ride yesterday, the honking and the sirens were ubiquitous. They're present.
The New York Symphony.
Week or so, you don't even hear them anymore. They're still constant, but you don't hear them anymore.
Yep.
I mean, it depends. Like if you're walking down the street and you have your headphones in, and all of a sudden you hear and you're like, that's right behind your shoulder. You're like, oh, God bless. It's like an ambulance that's been sitting there, but they just got a call and just turned their sirens on. It scares the crap out of you. It's
right.
Like, God. And then my friend Nye and I were walking. We went to, where did we go? Where did we go? We went somewhere. Oh, we went to Chipotle, of course. But of course. And, we were like walking back and there was this fire truck that was coming back from a call. So they're driving slow, didn't have their sirens on, nothing like that. And Naya, I guess, made eye contact with one of the firefighters who must have been a hunk. I didn't get a good look at him. She like grips my arm. She goes, oh my God, he waved at me.
See, there you go. It's not Mariska Hargitay that is the celebrities out in the city. It's the fire department.
No, it's FDNY.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the boys in red.
Yeah, we were walking past the fire department and there's a couple of gals getting selfies with one of the the hunky,
sure.
They're hot, dude. They're good looking guys. And I'm like, is that like a requirement? Like what is that about? But it's like we just love a man that can, lift us out of a burning building, which happens so often.
They've also got to sell calendars, so it helps.
Listen, I'm not ashamed of my new subscription.
Calendars
and an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Listen.
All right. Well, what other New York experiences have either of you had? Since I know, George, you mentioned seeing the canyon of buildings of glass and steel, but you guys went out to dinner, I'm sure, last night or night before when you first.
Yeah, we had 2 good dinners. One was a place that Rainey recommended called Three Monkeys. typical American bar and grill type food.
Hmm.
And I had a roast beef roll that is what Arby's wishes it was.
Okay, good. Nice.
And, you and Barb had sliders, and they look really tasty.
They were very tasty. It was essentially 3 chicken nuggets.
Okay,
So
just
that-
on 3 chicken nuggets on buns, basically.
Yeah, I was like, I wish it had just been like a full sandwich. That was on me. But when I picture a slider, I'm thinking like this big,
Yeah,
you know,
right,
not like a full
right.
burger, but this big.
Right.
No, it's like a little teeny tiny bun and then little chicken nuggets covered in buffalo sauce with like shredded lettuce on top. And I was
Oh,
like,
funny. Yeah.
okay.
Looked and said, "Wow, I didn't realize they made buns that small. Interesting." Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Me neither.
Yeah, they
No
were like
idea.
silver dollar size.
And Barb was like, "This is perfect," and I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Can I have your leftovers? You gonna finish that?
Just a nibble. It's the whole third slider.
Right.
It's fine.
And then last night we went to the Carnegie Deli
Oh, classic. Yeah.
and had the perfect Reuben. It was bar none the best Reuben, and
Really?
yeah, they did the baked or the sautéed Brussels sprouts,
Mhm.
which were also the best I'd ever had.
Ooh. Okay.
Just perfect.
Yeah, they've got a little cafe right next door, the Carnegie Cafe, where you can run in and grab like bagels and donuts and stuff. That's a staple for all of the students. We're constantly bombarding them. They're like, "Hey, it's us again, ready for our
usual, yeah.
bagels. Good morning."
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we topped that off with a wedge of classic New York cheesecake.
Oh, nice. Wow. Okay. Yeah, doing it up right. The Reuben
Yeah.
and the cheesecake. It's you need to find a place that says famous pizza and make sure you get something there.
Oh, I still haven't got pizza here. I haven't
Are
had
you
pizza since I
serious?
came here. Yeah, so we should go get that
Oh,
later today.
yeah, that's another thing that surprised me. Like every fourth door is a pizza place.
Yeah.
No, literally, yeah. That's extreme. But it's a great deal. Like I said, $3.99 for a can of soda and 2 slices.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that a couple weeks ago. You still haven't gotten one there, or
I have not.
Okay.
I have not.
Yeah.
No.
I think that might be our lunch today or maybe tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah. We
Nice.
got to go pick up Barb from the symposium.
Cool. Fun.
Yay. It'll be good.
So fortunately, it's right in our hotel. So all she has
Oh.
to do is take the elevator, and there she is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go snag her up and get a couple slices. But we need to do research on the best spots so that we can pick
Yeah.
a really good one.
Fair.
Pull
Yeah.
up Yelp and see which of the places called best pizza it really is the best
Actually
pizza.
means it. Right. Right.
earns the title.
Oh yeah, there can't be 580 best pizzas in New York.
Right.
One of them has to be
Definitely
the
not.
best.
No, and probably I don't know, like I doubt it's gonna be one of the deli spots too. It's gotta be like
Like a cart or something.
Mhm.
yeah, or like somewhere where there's like a noni outside smoking a cigarette and wiping our hands on our apron. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm looking for.
For sure. Yes. Yeah. Look for look for that. What other plans like exploring and seeing the city? What do you guys have on tap for while George is there?
We're gonna go see Book of Mormon on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Which reminds me I need to email my creative director. So we're doing Paul Lieben was the like president, I think, of Circle in the Square.
Mhm.
But he had been in that position for like 60 years or
Oh,
something.
wow.
And he worked all the way up until the point that he passed away. And sadly he passed like 3 weeks before school started, so we weren't able to meet him, which is a huge bummer. But we're doing a celebration of life on the 28th for him, and I am one of many students that has volunteered to do. I thought I was going to be like passing out drinks and like doing catering.
Yeah.
Incorrect. I will be singing in front of hundreds of professionals in the industry, very important people
Wow.
that have all been involved with major Broadway productions and still are.
Solo or as part of a group?
A part of a group.
Okay,
It's a
good.
group. It's a group melody, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just me singing exclusively Come Together 3 hours in the background of Paul Levens Memorial.
Perfect.
It's what he wanted. It was in his will, specifically that.
What is the song you're going to be doing?
We don't know yet. We're going to be, so I have to email them because my first rehearsal is the same time we have tickets for Book of Mormon.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to be passing off my recording device to one of my friends and be like, hey, can you set this up so I can listen to the rehearsal? Yeah. And then I'll join in next week. Hopefully, as long as, please be cool with it, Gene. Thanks. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be really fun and exciting. Great networking opportunity. And also, I need to get these singing performances under my belt because baby girl's got to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. It always looks good on a resume too, especially if it's, at an event or at a situation like that. So that's really good.
Right. And they don't need to know that there was no audition involved for that process.
No. You can leave that part out. Why?
They don't need to know that.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Exactly.
Why would they know? How would they know? How would they find out? That's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, just trying to get those opportunities wherever I can.
and seeing Book of Mormon, it's almost like a class project anyway. Like you're seeing a Broadway show. It's a
tax write-off. So it's a professional endeavor.
You're gonna be able to. You're gonna be watching the show, but you're also gonna be like, oh, look at the blocking. Look at the way this person comes on stage and that sort of thing. So there's something to it.
There's gonna be some analytics. Yeah, that'll be fun. And it's become, I think, more of a staple here in New York. It's been a very successful show for many, many years at this point. Mm-hmm. I was hoping to go to Chicago sooner rather than later. I really thought that's what Barb was going to opt for, was to go see Chicago, but that might be something she's already seen. So who knows?
What's the movie?
What made you guys choose Book of Mormon?
We wanted something funny, and this was like the first thing that came to mind. And let's just go with that.
Yeah. My favorite are the billboard advertisements for them that says Broadway missionary style.
Nice. So neither of you have seen Book of Mormon before, like when he came through Denver or when the Houston performance or something? Okay.
No. No, the only thing I know about Mormons outside of the show is my friend Paisley, who once asked me what a pickled cucumber would taste like.
Oh.
Right. That's all I got.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Are those?
And when I told her that's what a pickle is, she did not believe me until she Googled it 30 minutes of argument later. Yeah.
It's the one thing. It's the one pickled item that you can just shorten to pickle.
Yeah, exactly. And like it's Paisley, you've never seen a pickled cucumber because they just call them pickles.
Right.
And she's like, no. And I was like, well, they don't grow like that. What do you think it is? Anyways,
that's awesome. Excellent.
Missy Paisley, hope you're doing well.
So we, at the very end of the last episode, we asked for people's questions. We didn't get any, but we did get some weird and some really nice compliments and things.
Some weird, nice compliments.
Yeah. Well, we got, one person said, love this. Another person, Yvang, said, Rae is a great storyteller. His podcasting genetic seems to run in the family. That's nice.
Thank you.
And then somebody wrote in, and maybe you know the name, I don't, said, hi, and thank you for the vote of confidence. And it's Kamon Lipscomb Jr. Kamon Lipscomb Jr. Is that a familiar name? Did we talk about somebody in one of your classes that you gave a vote of confidence to?
I don't know the username, but if you are someone I know, text me and we'll talk.
Yeah. They're appreciative for the vote of confidence that apparently we gave them last time.
Oh, yes. Well, I fully support you in your career, clearly, based on my previous comments. So speaking of Book of Mormon, obviously it's a Trey Parker, Matt Stone deal, and coincidentally we had friends in town for the week, and they'd never been to Casa Bonita. Actually, one of them had never been. Perfect. Yeah, it's the only time Tina and I go is when we can take somebody who's never been there or hasn't been there since the renovation.
Says the guy who has a Casa Bonita black card. Just so everyone knows.
It's right there.
We only go when we have guests, which is all the time, and we regularly recommend that we visit Casa Bonita.
Well, we have a lot of guests. There's a lot of Tadpoolers and Coverville fans who come to Colorado and like, oh, let's take you to Casa Bonita and get you that experience. But yes, I do have the founder's card, which saved us $1.12 on some stickers yesterday. So that was really nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Paying for itself.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I mean, it was a free card, so yeah, it is.
The gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. But they're currently doing their Casa Boo Nita, which is like all Halloween themed. So it's all sugar skulls and Dia del Muerte and stuff like that all over the place. And the costume game was on fire. I mean, there were people in skeleton costumes. There was a Sally O'Malley, the Molly Shannon character from SNL, who's 50.
Yes.
And I don't know how many people there recognized her, but Scott and I did and said, Sally O'Malley, it's a great one. No K-pop demon hunters. I thought for sure, well, there's going to be about, half dozen K-pop demon hunters there, but no. What's predicted to be the biggest costume of the year did not make an appearance at Casa Bonita, but everything, like even Cartman, the Cartman statue getting his food, he's been replaced by Asimo, the cardboard robot that Cartman, the costume Cartman wore.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's
so they've really done a really good job in there. So,
well done, Matt and Trey. Keep it up.
And the food. This was, the last couple times, I think we've been there a total of 4 times now since the reopening. And this was the best food experience we'd had. It wasn't like this is good for Casa Bonita. This is good.
All right.
Yeah. So they're still continuing.
It's not very authentic to Casa Bonita's experience, but I like that.
Exactly. Yes. Right. But anyway, so your mention of the Book of Mormon is like, oh yeah, I'll throw that story out there really quick.
Love that.
Cool. Well, anything else you guys are looking forward to this week before we wrap up?
Gonna do all the touristy things. Gonna see the Statue of Liberty, and
cool.
One of my top attractions is to go see the King Kong display in the Empire State Building.
Yeah, cool. Are you gonna go up to the top as well?
We're probably going to try to do the observation deck.
Yeah, cool. And with Statue of Liberty, are you going to take the ferry out there? And
that's the plan at this point.
Cool. Excellent.
So we've got like 3 days to pack all this into, so I think we can manage both of those. And then we did get a package, a city pass to do up to 5 attractions.
Oh.
And cool. So those are 2 of them, and we're going to decide what the other 3 will be.
Nice. Well, you'll probably drive by the UN then on the way to.
In fact, we've got the 2-day package for the hop on, hop off bus.
Oh, cool.
Did the downtown loop yesterday, which was it was advertised as 90 minutes, but it was more like 2.5 hours because of the traffic.
Sure.
Then, sounds about right.
Yeah. And then we're going to do the uptown one today.
Okay.
So we'll see Central Park and the UN building.
Oh yeah. Oh, that'll be awesome.
Park Avenue, I guess.
Will if you see something, you drive by it and you see something called Midtown Comics, will Barb let you hop off the bus and go check out Midtown?
Oh, it's right by his apartment.
Yeah, I can walk to Midtown from the hotel.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the one I've heard of to check out. So
yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Bring me a sticker or something from Midtown Comics.
Okay.
Oh, you don't need more items for your background?
Where would I put them? I have a
not there.
I don't have room for a single thing.
Oh, well done.
Maybe I can get something that's hanging from your ceiling.
There we go. Yeah. Some of these things could probably be replaced. They've lived out their tenure in the back there, and can replace something. But cool. Well, excellent. Well, this has been a lot of fun, guys. It's great having kind of a special guest on the show. We'll have to when your sisters come to visit Rae, we'll have to get them on this as well, or
oh yeah,
somehow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
a third way video call.
Yeah, right. We could do it that way too, right?
Family check-in.
It's a bummer Barbara couldn't join us, but she's got her symposium, so please tell her hello. And
yeah, she's got to support this guy. Yeah, she's the breadwinner.
got to support the comics habit, the Midtown comics habit. Yeah.
2 months to retirement.
Wow. Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know my eyebrows go up that high. That's wild. Right, noted.
Excellent. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your time there. Rainey, we'll talk next week, and have a great rest of your day, guys.
All right,
See
you
guys
too.
later.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.